Hi everyone. So a dominant, a comprehensive victory for England, like winning by 80 odd runs is really a good margin. And also now the side is peaking very quickly because Sri Lanka, even if they're playing in their home conditions, right, it was the game was in the home condition, they couldn't win. So in the panel today we have got Ayan Chatterjee. So Ayan, what's your take on England's win? Right, it was one lady show we can say because it's not a men's game. I didn't say one man show. It's a one lady show. It was one woman show. So that Sciver-Brunt with the ball also she took wickets and the bat she smashed century. England is a threat, I would say. Like everyone is saying, only Australia is a threat, but England is peaking at the perfect time now. What do you say?
Yeah, yeah. Hi everyone. So England are a threat. There's no doubt about it. I think yes. If I look back at yesterday's game, they were put into bat, and there was a 15-minute delay due to rain in Colombo. But they were put into bat. They always maintained a healthy run rate. If you see from the start, they were never under pressure as far as run rate is concerned. Yes, they lost Amy Jones to a run out. Tammy Beaumont got out, but then it was the Nat Skipper-Brunt show. Dropped on three by Prabhudani at short mid wicket. She made Sri Lanka pay and
Pay
pay
them.
wow, scoring 117, scoring a 10th ODI ton. And out of the 10 ODI tons, let me tell you, five have come in World Cups, which is just phenomenal to say the least. It was Nat Skipper-Brunt show. Her innings really steadied England, held the innings together, and then finished off. She played the middle overs because she came in at the end of the first power play and then played the middle overs, played herself in, built partnerships with her other partners, and then went strong at the end and then scored 117 runs, 117, and then got out with one ball to left. I think she got out at
Yeah,
the
yeah,
end.
yeah.
Yeah, that happens. That's not an issue. And then with the ball also, she chipped in with two wickets. But of course, with the ball, it was the Sophie Eccleston show. She came out on top 10 overs, 4 for 17 with a lot of
17.
maidens. So she really stole the show. And England are peaking at the right time. People are saying Australia, yes, but for me, I always said it before the tournament. Australia and England are the two main contenders for this tournament, and they're proving it now. Australia have not played their best yet, and we'll talk about that later
Yes,
in
yes.
the later video. But Australia, what I'm seeing about these two teams is someone or the other is standing up. Whether for Australia, one match it was Ash Gardner, the other match it was Bet Mooney. For England, it's Nat Skipper-Brunt or maybe Heather Knight in one of the games stood
Yeah,
up.
that right.
So
Yes, yes.
someone or the other is always standing up for them, and which is a great sign for them going forward. England have now got 3 wins out of three. They've gone to the top of the table ahead of Australia and India. And I think with fixtures, I think there's a fixture against Pakistan for them to come in Colombo next. They will win that, I think, to be very honest with you. And I think they'll get to 4 wins and then they'll manage it. They'll be into the semi-finals for sure. I'm sure now.
Sure, yeah.
They've got 1 foot into the semi-finals. As Sri Lanka is concerned, they had a scare with Chamari Atapadu suffering a big injury, but she came back and played later on. So maybe their injury is not serious, but their campaign is, I think, all but over, even if the player don't, because the batting is brittle. They're too dependent on one player. So
One
that's
player.
basically my summary of the match. England definitely peaking at the right time.
Yes, England, like credit goes to their new head coach, Charlotte Edwards. She's doing a very good job. Like she's always taking some notes, having a conversation, interactive conversation with players and everything. Camaraderie is very important, bonding. If either night that catch would have been taken, 150, 170 the score would have been. So it was a huge gap and barrier there. But if you look at Sri Lanka, no, there is one cricketer Harshita Samara Vikrama, something like her name is. She's also
Mm-hmm.
good batter, but the problem with Sri Lanka is that they have got a lot of youngsters and only one senior player. Like England has a mixture of senior and junior players, right? There is Heather Knight, there is Nat Sherbrant is there, and bowling also department. Look at the spin bowling attack. Sophie Eccleston, Charlie Dane, that Lindsay Smith. Oh wow, 30 overs of quality
And
spin
Alice
bowling.
Kepsey also.
Yeah, Harris Kepsey as well. I was saying of previous spinners, Harris Kepsey as well. Like this World Cup, I mean, it's going to be spinners month. Like just 2 weeks left now before we will enter into the playoff section. But if you ask me, Sri Lanka, it's not about what to say, the funding or the what you call the amount of money you get from ICC, that viewership and everything. They lack confidence. That's the difference. Confidence is the key here. They can spoil the party of other teams now. They can also qualify if they win all the matches now. I think we will see a top team winning 6 matches out of 7. It might be Sri Lanka, England or Australia, but I would be eagerly waiting for England versus Australia. Both are similar teams, huh? Like that Aussie mindset. Like as we know, England also has that
Yeah.
Aussie mindset. So let's see how it goes ahead. So it was a comprehensive, one-sided game. But first innings was very good to watch because National Front stood tall like a warrior. She said, "I will play. Don't worry. Don't no need to panic." That's the difference between T20 cricket and ODI cricket. In T20 cricket, we have got very less amount of time. ODI cricket, take your time. Play 100 balls, score 70 runs. It's ample. So you have to stay the grind the bowlers. You have to wear out what you say, right? So I would like to ask you our last question. Like, do you see England winning ODI World Cup because they have played half of the matches now, or on 45% of matches? Do you see them winning World Cup?
That is a very tough question to ask. I think it's between England and Australia, to be honest. I said it before the start of the tournament, and I'm going to say it again. It's between England and Australia. It's all, see, you have to take it step by step in this format. First step is reach the semi-finals, which they will. Once they reach the semi-finals, what happens is there's no playoff system. This semi-finals knockout. So
Knockout.
whoever plays better on the day wins. So England, suppose, are in the semi-finals. Let's see who their opponent will be, and then if their opponent plays better on the day, England might be knocked out for all we know in the semi. So I don't know about whether they can win it, but I think they are a good contender. What England will want is, to be honest, they make the semi-finals, but they avoid Australia in the semi. They don't want to face Australia in the semi. So
Yes,
that is one thing that will be there. They will be happy to take on either India or New Zealand or South Africa or whoever comes, in the semis. But they will not
yeah,
want to face Australia in the semis. That is one
yes.
thing I feel that is one of my preference. But they can win the World Cup definitely. But if we have a situation with England Australia final, then I think Australia might tip it. But if England make the final and say Australia don't, then
Hmm.
England might take the cup.
Okay,
They are my
thank you.
second
Yeah.
favorite.
Yes, let's see how it goes ahead, this game. But there's Ashes rivalry between both the teams, especially women's Ashes. They play all formats, Tests, ODIs, T20s, and Australia has a lot of psychological advantage over that. So let's see how it goes ahead. Today is the bumper match. Stay tuned, guys. India versus Australia. A lot of social media trolls, banters are going to come. So be ready. We are also going to do the video immediately. So give us some time. So thank you, Ayan, and thank you for watching the video. If you like the video, then only like and share, subscribe. We are not forcing you. We'll continue to provide you all the data, insights, and information. So thank you, everyone. Stay tuned. Yeah.